The wind chime. In a small village nestled at the foot of snow-covered mountains, there lived a young woman named Lina. She lived alone in an old wooden house left behind by her parents. They had passed away in an accident when she was a child, and ever since, Lina had lived in silence, carrying a deep sense of guilt, because on that day, she had begged them to go to the market to buy her a birthday cake. Even as she grew older, Lina never forgave herself. She turned down every invitation of friendship, rejected the affection of a kind-hearted man from the village, and lived quietly, as though serving a life sentence with no end. Every day, she would gently wipe the dust off the wind chime hanging at her door, the last gift from her parents. Each time the wind blew and the chime rang, it stirred memories and pain. Lina kept it not as a keepsake, but as a form of self-punishment. You must remember, you do not deserve happiness. One winter, the village welcomed an elderly Zen master who was journeying across the land. The villagers held deep respect for him and encouraged Lina to meet him. After some hesitation, she agreed. When she met the master, she spoke only one sentence. "I can't forget the past. I can't forgive myself." The old master didn't reply immediately. He simply smiled and said, "Tomorrow, bring me the object you've kept with you the longest." The next morning, Lina brought the wind chime. "How long have you kept this?" the master asked. 15 years, since my parents passed away." He nodded and hung the chime on a tree branch. A cold wind blew, and the chime rang clearly in the crisp air. "What do you hear?" "The wind chime. I hear it every day." "No," the master said, looking gently into her eyes. "You're not hearing the chime. You're hearing your pain." Lina froze. "You've used that sound to hurt yourself, to carry the past like a blade pressed to your heart. But can't you see, the chime is just a chime. It's you who gave it the meaning of sorrow." The master took the chime down and placed it in her hands. "I'm not telling you to throw away your memories, but you can choose to remember them with love, not guilt. You can hang this chime again, not to remind yourself of pain, but to let it sing with forgiveness." Lina burst into tears. For the first time in 15 years, she didn't hear the chime as a wound, but as a gentle whisper from the past. She held it close to her chest, and the wind still blew, but her heart had changed. Message: we don't need to forget the past to find peace. What matters is how we carry it. Memories are not chains unless we wrap ourselves in them. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means stopping the habit of hurting ourselves with what once happened. We often believe that clinging to memories is how we show love, how we keep the past alive, or how we punish ourselves for old mistakes. But where is the line between remembering and imprisoning ourselves? Some things deserve to be remembered, but not carried like wounds that never heal. Some mistakes are meant to teach us, not to bind us forever in shame. Letting go isn't forgetting. No one can erase the past, but we can choose how we carry it, as a lesson or as a sentence. We weren't born to live trapped in regret, to lose the present for the sake of the past. Each new day is a doorway, but how can we step through if our hands are full of old baggage? Letting go is an act of courage. It doesn't come from coldness, but from understanding that we deserve peace, that we don't need to punish ourselves forever, that the past can't be changed, but the present still can, and in the moment we gently put down the burdens that no longer serve us, we finally see peace has never abandoned us. It just couldn't enter while our hands were full. So allow yourself to let go, not because the past isn't important, but because your future is even more so.